This is your host, Chris Adams, and this is Weed Ministry Bible Study. I'm going to say that again. This is Weed Ministry Bible Study. This is Season 1, Episode 2. If you're going to watch these videos, I would recommend, if you do smoke, I would recommend go ahead and actually smoke them before you watch it. And it's a reason for that, but I'll talk about that later. If you don't smoke, it don't matter, it don't apply. But still watch it. Understand, and if you never smoked before, I'm not encouraging you to smoke or nothing like that. I'm not trying to, give out that type of message per se. But if you don't smoke, if you never know what it's like to be high, then I need you to understand that if you're gonna if you're gonna be a subscriber and you're gonna watch my videos and hear the truth, which you will hear the truth, the first 4-5 minutes of the video, I need a minute. That's just true. I'm not gonna edit that out. I'm not gonna cut it. I'm not gonna try to make my videos like everybody else, how everybody wanna chop down their videos, because everybody's attention span is like a fish. They want things like 2 or 3 minutes. If they can't watch it within 2 or 3 minutes, then they want to go to something else. Well, guess what? Go to something else. This is for people that first want to hear the truth. You will spend all doggone day listening to gossip on about Kim Kardashian or anybody else that's out here doing something stupid. They ain't trying to help nobody. But I'm here talking about the word, and if I'm not saying what you want to hear within the first 1 or 2 minutes, you want to go on to something else, hey, bye. This is my Kim Kardashian. This is my, what's going on Facebook. This is my what's going on social media. This is my creme de la creme. This is where I live for. It's telling the truth. Telling people about the goodness of Yahweh, the Most High. Anyway. So once again, this is Weed Ministry Bible Study. If you don't like what you're hearing, whatever. If you don't want to hear this, whatever. But if you do like what I'm talking about, you do understand where I'm coming from. And if you have any questions, you can feel free to email me at weedministryBibleStudy at gmail.com. But yeah, so ministry, okay? Ministry. The subject is ministry. I'm doing these videos. I'm gonna start doing these videos now. I'm gonna take you on a journey. Okay, so if you're watching this video but you haven't seen my first video, please go back and watch my first video about tithes and offerings. But anyway, ministry. Ministry itself is not what people think it is. A lot of people don't understand what the word minister means. The word minister, literally, it means to serve. Serve, or if you're going to minister, is to give a service. Now, just because somebody say that they are a minister doesn't mean that they're the minister or they're giving you the service or service that was given to them by Yahweh. I'm saying it like that for a reason. Because just because a person say, once again, that, they are minister, you need to find out, but what are you ministering? What are you serving? You think about the word administer, okay? To give a service. So, to provide something. What are they providing? They're not providing you the truth. They're hurting you. If they serving you tradition that's not founded upon the principles of the Bible, the Bible, the Holy Bible, then they're misleading you. So, people tell me, oh, well, I've been going to church my whole life. Alright? I went to church my whole life, for the most part. But just because you go to church and you listen to ministers doesn't mean that you're being administered what Yahweh what Yahweh wants you to be administered, what Yahweh wants you to have. You got to understand, in heaven, before Yahweh created earth, okay, and everything else, Lucifer, according to the Bible, all right, now I can throw up scriptures later on when I will, but you know, I'm high, so whatever. But anyway, so Lucifer, he in heaven, right? Now this dude had okay, he was like above the angels, okay? You know, like he was special because he was the minister of music. Like Lucifer basically, you know, just sing, make everybody happy, whatever. But anyway, he wasn't happy with his social status. Oh, not social status. He wasn't happy with his level in life, I guess. I'm just assuming. But he started, you know, envying Yahweh. He started envying God, like, I want to be like you. I want to, you know, rise above your congregation. This what Lucifer said now. So, okay. So he in heaven, hating on God. He been blessed to have, you know what I'm saying, jewelry and jewels, and I mean he had everything, but he still wasn't happy. He wanted to have what God had, man. You know, okay, first of all, you know, we as people, we get like that sometimes where we blessed, we don't even realize how blessed we are. We blessed, and we so fixated on somebody else's blessing that we don't appreciate what we have. We don't appreciate the blessing that somebody else would love to have. Like our mess to us that we consider to be mess would actually be a huge blessing to someone else. I hear people, they complain and say, it started recording a long time ago, but I'm gonna light up again and I'm gonna deliver this message again. Now some Christian folks will say the devil is a liar, you know, that's what they're saying. Because I'm trying to do something about telling the truth, but yeah, something happened and that's when they'll say it. Well, I'm actually gonna speak against it. That was just me not, you know, paying attention to the card and how much the card could hold. That was just me. Sometimes it's not per se the devil, it's just our ignorance or our laziness. So, speaking of being lazy, I really could stop right now and go see exactly where I left off, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm just gonna continue whatever. But I was talking about ministry. This is episode 2. I was talking about ministry and that don't just let anybody minister to you. They need to be saying something. I'm not gonna edit that out neither. But anyway, don't let anybody minister to you. You know what I'm saying? And I know I'm not the perfect minister per se, but I'm making my point be clear, is that the word ministry is dealing with serving. And don't let anyone serve you something that's not what you need. Your body don't need that. Your body needs what it needs to help get over the issue it's given over. And so I say all that to say, you know, your minister should be someone that has your experience. If they don't have your experience, then they can't tell you what you need to hear. A minister serves you what you need, but they can't give you what you need if they never been or had your need. That's why I don't know if I already said it or not, but that's why I was talking about Paul. You know, Paul was one of the best ministers simply because he had the most experience. in all the different categories of life for the most part. Turning to sin, he said that he's the chief of all sinners. You know. Just because your pastor or a pastor you see has 10,000 members and they got a multi-mega church, it's not because the people are saying, oh, this man has my actual experience. They're going consistently all the time to listen to that same person every single time, talk to them about the Word of God, not realizing the Word of God is about experience. So a church or a place where people go to have church, whatever it may be, which is not the real word of what church is. It's not a building, it's people. But it needs to be more than one person administering to you. Everybody's experience is not the same. You know, your pastor's not going to have all your experiences. He'll have some of your experiences. He can speak on something. He can come to you with some biblical stuff. He can say, well, the word says just don't do this and don't do that. Yeah, but how do I go about getting myself to that point where it's not an issue for me anymore? You see what I'm saying? That pastor can't give no realistic life experience if he ain't never been through nothing. That's why some of your most powerful ministers are people that had some of the most craziest lives. They did crazy stuff. They were crazy. I don't know if I said already, but I mean, look at Paul, man. Paul was Saul. Paul was murderer. He was a murderer, man. He was murdering Christians. He wasn't no Joel Osteen. And I don't know Joel Osteen's personal life, and I don't know, you know what I'm saying, if he's a pushover, whatever it may be. But I'm just saying, the smile and all the happy-go-lucky all the time. Like, what I'm saying is, the people that Yahweh used in the Bible, for the most part, these were people that, you know what I'm saying, society would say thugs. For them, I'm just being real. So be mindful of who's ministering to you. Oh, so then I start talking about this and then cut off because not at this moment, I'm just saying. But I'm going to go ahead and say this. But so why smoke weed? Why not smoke weed? Here's why. When people go to church, or you know, they go to church to go hear the word, whatever, a lot of times they're thinking about what took place yesterday or that morning or what's about to happen, that sometimes they may not be in a position to fully hear what is being administered to them because their minds are on something else. Okay? Now for me, when I smoke, I don't think about what happened earlier. I don't think about what's going to happen in the next few hours, really. I think about right now. And so I'm all in tune with what's being said or whatever it may be because I'm not thinking about nothing else. So for the receiver's end, they can receive what's being administered by the right person with the right experience. Follow me? And they can receive what's being said, internalize it, and make it a part of their life. Because they are high. I mean, weed. I ain't talking about all the other crazy stuff. I'm just saying. Now, I'm also saying you don't have to smoke weed, whatever, to hear the word. I'm just saying that I feel that when you smoke, you don't think about, you know, you felt you lost your job the other day, or you know, you about to get evicted, or you can't pay that light bill right now, or you can't, you know what I'm saying, something crazy. So you can't hear what you need to hear because when the minister or whoever talking to you that's probably not even qualified, and I'm not talking about having a degree, I'm talking about having the experience, you can't hear what they have to say because you thinking about your situation. So if you're going to follow me, subscribe on my channel, cool. But make sure you high before you press play. Before you press play. so you can better receive what I am administering to you. Now, don't listen to me per se. That's not what I was trying to scratch that. That's not what I was talking about. What I was trying to say, when I thought about it, was that, like, let's say, I don't know, I said this in my other video, but like if a female, a lady, whatever, got raped, you know, I'm not qualified to minister to her. I'm not qualified to give her no advice about her issue and how to get out of it, because I don't have that experience. I don't care how many members I have. I should not be the one speaking to that person's life with that situation. It would need to be another, you know, woman that has been through, or a man, whatever, if that happened. But another woman that has that experience, she should be the one that's speaking to your life. Don't let somebody speak into your life that's not qualified to speak into your life. And that's why a lot of us are actually really lost. See, y'all looking at me as if like, oh, this dude is tripping. This dude is lost. This dude is this. Oh, okay, whatever. Think what you want to think. But I know my Father's name, do you? And it ain't Jehovah. It ain't God. It ain't Lord. Which he actually told us to stop calling him Lord. But we don't study the Bible, right? Anyway. If you got a question, comment, email, whatever, email me, subscribe, leave a comment below, good or bad, I don't care. If you leave a thumbs down, please leave why it's a thumbs down. Don't just leave a thumbs down, have me wondering why you have a thumbs down, and that's time out of my day, whatever. But one second. Pimp juice. But yeah, this is S1E2 Ministry Bible Study, alright? This ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you easily offended, or whatever it may be, then you need to go listen to Joel Osteen and whoever else that's going to smile and show their teeth, but not help you when you really need it. You know, whatever. But if you want to hear real truth, subscribe. Alright? Because I'm going to come heavy, I'm going to come hard. I'm going to talk about how the name Jesus, which is actually pronounced Jesus, is not the actual name of our Messiah. I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about God's real name. I'm going to talk about Sunday worship and how Sunday is not something that we as Christians or believers should be caught up in. The concept, the tradition of it. And I'm going to explain to you why. Golly. It did it again. I heard something. But it did it again. The third time. But I watched the second time, so like, I think I know where I left off at. I don't remember. Yeah, I do. So I said everything I needed to say. But I was going to kind of explain why you know, if you smoke weed, do it before you watch the show. That way you can really hear what I got to say, because the right person can have the right experience and they can be telling you the solution. But if you got a whole bunch of stuff on your mind, you're not going to be able to receive it. Now look, I know I had some fries earlier, but just because this is a 15-20 minute video, I don't know how long it is no more. It took a lot longer, so keep getting up and checking the camera. I got hungry. And look, I can't be taking no break. I don't have that much time left. So I gotta eat while I'm administering this truth to you about don't let just anybody minister to you. Which sounds crazy to me sitting here, you know, eating a sandwich, smoking weed, whatever, but you can't receive what somebody got to say if your mind ain't clear. So that's why I say smoke. If you smoke. If you don't smoke, I don't know why you smoke, but for the people that, you know, smoke, go ahead and smoke. That way, when you watch the video, you ain't gonna be worried about nothing. You won't be thinking about no craziness. And you'll be able to hear the truth. And that's what happens in churches all the time. People come in there with all their problems, and then, but yet, then I think about the fact that they can't hear what the pastor has to say because they think about their problems. So it's so many barriers that prevents you from actually receiving what you need, and you need to be more mindful of those barriers. Is the person, are you listening to the right minister for your situation? Does that minister have the experience? Is that minister qualified to talk to you about your particular issue? And last but not least, is your mind clear to receive what's being said to you? Welcome to Weed Ministry Bible Study. I'm your host and brother Christopher Adams. Peace. Peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Like and subscribe. Hold the Bible. Get you one. Ashtray. Get you one. Grinder. Get you one. A sack. Get you one. Whatever. But peace.